then you're getting way deep. If you can get to this point where you can see the wheels and you can see the lights and you can see the glimmers of the different energies of the light all around, flickering like little tiny little fluorescent things real deeply. And you have to learn to control your vision to do that. This is stage one of these things. How long can you hold your vision like this? Can you hold it at all?
You know, melanated people being humans, and then non-melanated people with blonde head and blue eyes being mankind. That is the truth. Okay? That is the truth. If you think it's bullshit, just look up the Tamahu. Look up the Tamahu. The Tamahu, according to Kemetic scripture, Kemetic information on the hieroglyphics, the Tamahu were the pale-skinned people that were created through genetic splicing. Once after hovering over a football game, they are harvesting our Ka energy, okay, off of all these sporting events, all these wars, okay? When humans are exerting feelings of hatred, anger, frustration, it's almost like a high. It's almost like a high for these reptilian humanoids, okay? And this is why they enslaved us without us even fucking knowing it, because they're harnessing our energy without us knowing it. All these people are focused on the damn football game, but not on the goddamn reptilian humanoids harvesting your goddamn Ka energy. You see? It's the ultimate mind fuck. They portray, and then they have the Jews in Hollywood portray these images in Hollywood movies so we think they're fake. They came up with the bullshit term science fiction to make the truth seem like fiction. That whole doctrine of science fiction is complete bullshit. Complete bullshit. The word science fiction does not exist, and it was created by these entities in inner earth to make the real reality of this earth, okay, seem like a myth, but it's actually a reality. So if they keep playing these scenarios in movies and keep telling us that, you know, inner earth, oh, that's all fake. These extraterrestrials that live in inner earth, that's all fake. UFOs, intelligent life on other planets, that's all fake. And they knew if humans saw this over and over and over and over, and were told this over and over and over in the movies, they would, you know, begin to think that it's the truth, that it doesn't exist. 1,000 years of the Piscean age, 26,000 years of all the other ages. We get to this start of the 26,000 years, and at a massive scale, we have people killing each other by the millions, people slaughtering each other, people eating other humans, people stealing from family members, people stealing from their own friends, people killing their own children, people eating their own children, people putting their children in microwaves, people raping their own children. Let's see, we have politicians in power who are supposed to be leading the people, supposed to be in leadership positions, but they're having sex with little boys and little girls and little infants, and they're passing laws to make it legal to have sex with little boys and little infants. And they've already had same-sex marriage legalized for men and women. So now, there's no life anymore being produced on the planet on a large scale. We have women aborting their children by the tens of millions each year. So that is population control. We have a government who's turning men into women and women into men through the chemtrails that they're spraying across the planet and through the chemicals in the fluoride tap water. They also have gender-bending chemicals in the Monsanto's food that's dumbing people down and turning men into women, turning women into men all across the planet wherever they're selling Monsanto's. So they told us this. They gave us messages that only a certain few were going to make it, and they were going to perish for a lack of knowledge. And the lack of knowledge that they were going to perish for was because they wouldn't understand that no matter how much knowledge you have, if your heart is too heavy, you're going to be trapped here in this 3D Saturn matrix on this earthly planet, Because as crazy as this is going to sound, this Satan set Saturn entity that's controlling the world today, if he or she got up and decided to ask the Creator God forgiveness, it probably would forgive Satan. passages that only a certain few were going to make it, and they were going to perish for a lack of knowledge. And the lack of knowledge that they were going to perish for was because they wouldn't understand that no matter how much knowledge you have, if your heart is too heavy, you're going to be trapped here in this 3D Saturn matrix on this earthly planet,
Cause y'all's just fucked up in the head.
Shield nigga, stainless steel nigga. That's why my face be looking like I'm still nigga. I still will fulfill the deal, making the meals, eat mackerel in Brazil. I'm ill bill nigga. I'm so high, it's like I'm floating through a silk river. So who am I? Just a real nigga. Go figure. World turns, these niggas try to test like a sunburn, penetrating through your flesh like the moon. Never turn around looking.
Merkaba. M-E-R means the light coming from. Ka means spirit. So the light coming from your spirit. The light's coming from your Ka. And the Ba is the body. So the Merkaba is the light coming from the spirit through the body. The light coming from the spirit through the body. The Merkaba light ship. And when this happens, our 666 goes from a 666 to a 616. Because the 666 is liquid diamond. That's what melanin is. Melanin is liquid diamond. We are fish out of water, okay? We are amphibious beings. We are the 666. And to be crystallized, to be Christ-like, and to go up with Christ, which is the magnetic sun, our 666 is going to have to go to a 616. 616 is 13. Your 13th chakra has to be activated. To do that, as above, so below. When your 13th chakra is activated, it changes your molecular structure and your subatomic being from a 666 to a 616, and you go from liquid carbon to solid carbon, which is diamond.